the invention of the modern toaster in 1909 by Charles Strite, mankind has ever strived to improve upon its genius design and purpose, to toast a hearty breakfast. To that end, there then comes Mr. Hill's Toasters in the Style of Art Deco, class assignment. This is Brian Stavron's rendition of that work.
The first attempts at drawing toasters were painfully mundane. Although some sketches dabbled in different shapes and cultures, they were not enough to keep that artist awake.
This was a bad thing, for when this artist sleeps,
dangerously absurd ideas begin to float between his ears.
What is a toaster?
He mused.
A device used to cook bread. To accomplish that, all one needs is an apparatus to convey heat to the bread.
And with that thought, ideas began to flow. Thus was created the rustic toaster. Unfortunately, campers and outdoor enthusiasts already had that idea covered. Plus, it had one problem that homeowners couldn't usually solve safely. The next idea was simple enough, sleek in its design, yet ineffective on cloudy mornings.
Or if the person desiring toast wished to have it at 11:05 p.m.
And so the idea was scrapped. The toilet toaster was inherently flawed in its design due to an erroneous misconception of the artist. Contrary to popular rumor, which was essential to the toilet toaster's operation, objects flushed down the drain do not necessarily wind up in the Dark Lord Lucifer's fiery domain. They actually go somewhere different, and the results are not pretty. Nor are they appetizing, or even crispy. Anyways. Then there was the alchemist's toaster, which used the power of science.
And then the Hawaiian toaster, which used the power of Pele, the fire goddess.
Needless to say, neither idea panned out.
Though it was fun to sacrifice innocent pieces of bread to a raging volcano.
Some ideas were just plain weird, while others were simply too environmentally hazardous to even begin to consider. Beset by the frustrations of failed ideas, the designer happened upon the highly original concept of using a very instant and direct means of conveying the heat to the material and thus toasting the bread. The concept was even improved upon and found to be highly effective in field tests. Of course, the major drawback to this toaster was that it could only be used once. Cost effectiveness was also the NASA toaster's falling point, but the concept of open flame intrigued the artist, and it inspired him to finally hit upon the masterwork idea. The Toastinator 865, aka Breakfast's Hellfire! Oh yeah, this thing flaming rocked. Kicking out industrial strength napalm at 20 gallons a minute, the Toastinator truly is the ultimate cooking utensil. And hey, it even has its own nifty theme music. What twisted mind would it take to even consider cooking the first meal of the day with a flamethrower? Why, only the best. But alas, the assignment called for a creation in the style of Art Deco rather than heavy metal industrial. What a pity. Back to the drawing board went the artist to learn the hows and whys of the Art Deco style. And when he did, the Toastinator was reborn with new music as the Art Deco Toastinator 900, note the more sophisticated round number, equipped with twin fuel chambers, a sleek new design complete with frills, and an actual working recessed trigger. The Art Deco Toastinator 900, it truly is the king of all toasters. So now the only question is, what to do with your old toaster?
Yeah, what do you do? Come on, tell me.
That was such...
Be sure to join us next time as Brian attempts to discover a better bread slicer.